dear Scapin, I'm so grateful to you for all you've done. You're wonderful. Heaven has been kind to send you to my rescue.
Aha! There you are. I'm overjoyed to find you, you rascal.
Sir, your servant, you do me too much honor.
Dare you mock me to my faith? I'll teach you your lesson.
Sir!
Hold it, Leandre.
No, Octave. Don't try to stop me, please.
But sir!
For pity's sake.
I will be satisfied.
Sir, what have I done?
What have you done? Traitor!
Oh, I beg of you, Leandre, in the name of our friendship, don't hurt him.
No, Octave. I want him to confess the treachery he's committed against me. Right now. Yes, you, rascal. I've heard the dirty trick you played on me. I've just been told. You thought, no doubt, that you'd get away with it. I want to hear your confession. Speak! Confess, or I'll split you in two with my sword!
Oh, sir, would you have the heart to do that?
Out with it!
Don't grab them, sir.
Yes, you scum! Your conscience knows damn well what it is.
Believe me, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't?
Leandre!
Oh, very well, sir. If you insist, I confess that I and my friends drank that quarter cask of Spanish wine you received as a present a few days ago, and that I cracked the barrel and poured water around it to make it think the wine had spilled out.
So it was you, you leech, who drank all my Spanish wine, and who made me scold that servant girl so violently, thinking she had drunk it.
Yes, sir. I beg your pardon.
I'm glad to have learned this. That's not what I'm talking about.
It's not, sir?
No, traitor! There's something which concerns me personally, and I want you to tell me. Confess!
Oh, sir, I don't remember anything else.
So you won't talk, eh?
Oh, gently. Well, sir, 3 weeks ago you gave me a small watch one evening to take to the young gypsy girl you're in love with. I returned home, my clothes all soiled with mud, my face covered with blood. I told you I met with some robbers who beat me and robbed me of the watch. Actually, sir, I kept the watch myself.
You stole the watch yourself?
Yes, sir, so I can tell the time.
Aha. I'm learning a lot here today. Truly what a loyal servant I seem to have. But that still isn't it.
It's not?
No, there's something else that I want you to confess.
Damn.
Speak! I'm getting impatient!
Sir, that's all I've done.
Are you sure?
Steady now.
All right. Do you remember the werewolf that beat you with a stick when you ran into him one night 6 months ago? The apparition that almost made you break your neck when you fell into a cellar while trying to escape?
What about him?
That was me, sir.
You traitor! You pretended to be the werewolf?
Yes, sir, just to give you a scare and to rid you of that habit you had of running around all night with me at your heels.
At a proper time and place. I shall well remember the things I've learned here today. But right now, let's get to the point. I want you to confess what you told my father about me.
Your father?
Yes, you shameless liar, my father.
But I haven't seen him since he got back.
You haven't?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Positive. I'll have him confirm it to your face.
Oh, my dear Scapin, please help me, I beg you.
Oh, my dear Scapin. So I've become my dear Scapin now that I'm needed.
Listen, so be it. I forgive you for everything you've just confessed. And even for worse things you may have done.
No, no, forgive nothing. Grab your sword and split me in two. My wish is to be killed by you.
And I implore you to help me live by saving my love.
No, you do better to kill me.
I'm too fond of you. I beg you, please, put to use that rare genius you have to solve all problems.
No, it would be best if you killed me.
Oh, for heaven's sake, forget all that and start thinking of a way to come to my rescue.
Scapin, you've got to help him.
How can one after such insults?
I implore you, forget the way I've behaved and use your brains to get me out of this.
I too implore you.
His insult broke my heart.
Stop being resentful.
Would you leave me in this distress, Scapin? Think of what's about to happen to my love.
There he comes, and out of the blue wounds my honor.
I was wrong. I admit it.
He calls me rascal, leech, liar, scum.
I shouldn't have. I regret it.
He wants to run his sword right through me.
I beg you, with all my heart, please forgive me. If you want me to fall down on my knees, oh. Here, Scapin, I've done it. In order to implore you once again, not to abandon me.
He's done it. Now you've got to give in.
Next time, learn not to be so rash.
Thanks, Scapin. Much obliged.
So I went to see the brother of the young girl Octave married. He's one of those professional ruffians, those tough scribes reaching for their sword, who talk of nothing but slashing their opponents, and who think no more about killing a man than drinking down a glass of wine. I talked to him about this marriage, made it known to him that violence had been used, and therefore there'd be reason enough to have the marriage annulled. I mentioned to him your prerogatives as a father, and how your rights, your money, and your influential friends would be more than enough to tilt the balance of justice in your favor. At long last, after making him look at the case from various angles, he was ready to listen to my offer of settling the matter for a sum of money. So now he was ready to have the marriage dissolved, provided you give him some.
Well, how much did you ask him?
Oh, first he asked for the sky.
Well, how much, Scapin?
Oh, extravagant sums.
How much?
He was talking about no less than 500 or 600 doubloons.
What? What if 500 or 600 devils strangled him? Was he joking?
That was my own reaction. I told him I wouldn't even discuss such figures, made him firmly understand that you were nobody's fool. He shouldn't even think he should get away with it. At long last, after much discussion, this is the point we agreed upon. It is time, he said, when I must be leaving for the army. I've got to get my equipment together. The need I have to get a hold of some money forces me much against my will to accept your offer. I'll be needing a well-trained horse, and I couldn't possibly buy one for less than 60 doubloons.
Well, so be it. I'll give him 60 doubloons.
And then, he said, I'll be needing a harness and some pistols, which will cost another 20.
Well, now.
And then, he said, I'll need a horse for the use of my orderly, which will cost another 30.
What the devil? Let his orderly go on foot. I won't give him a thing.
Oh, but sir.
No, he is a blackguard.
Sir, you want his orderly to go on foot?
Let his orderly go on whatever the hell he pleases, and his master too.
Oh, sir, don't piddle over details. Don't go to the courts, I beg you. Give the man what he wants and save yourself from getting involved with the law.
Oh, so be it, Scapin. I'll give him the 30 doubloons.
And then, he said, I'll need a mule to carry...
The devil take him and his mule.
Oh, sir.
No, that's it, Scapin. No more.
Sir, for pity's sake.
No, that's it. No more.
Sir, just one little mule.
Well, I wouldn't even give him a donkey.
Sir.
No, that's it. No more, Scapin.
Sir, just think of the consequences. Do you know what you're talking about or what you'd be getting yourself into? Just think of the devious ways of justice. Consider the appeals, the lawyers of jurisdiction, the frustrating procedures. Bear in mind all the beasts with greedy hands waiting to get a hold of you. Sergeants, solicitors, attorneys, bailiffs, substitutes, reporters, judges, and the clerks. Not one of these would hesitate kicking the bottom out of a law case, no matter how righteous, using the merest procedural trifle as an excuse. A sergeant could produce a false accusation, and you lose your case just like that. Your attorney could make a deal with your opponents, get hard cash and sell you out. Your counsel could do the same thing and not show up when you won't see him, or take a stand and talk rubbish instead of pleading for you. Registrar will come up with 5 legal interpretations of the law to twist the case against you. The reporters will make evidence disappear from the files. The reporter himself can deny the facts, and spending him for crossing the road, you might be spared from us. You'd be staggered to find that your judge is between us and against you. Either by fundamentals, or by the this thing without God, if you can, save yourself from that hell. You go to court, and speak down and not making judgment. Why do you not lawsuit? I'll run away to the ends of the earth.
How much is he asking for the little mule?
Sir, for the mule, for his own horse and the orderlies, the harness and the pistols, and the officer that he was his landlady, he's asking in all for 200 doubloons.
What? 200 doubloons? No, I will go to court.
Consider the consequences.
No, I want to go to court.
You'll ruin yourself.
Scapin, I'll go to court.
To go to court will cost you money. Money for the sums, money for registration, money for the attorneys, for the counsel, for the clearing of the defense, plus per diems for those in charge. It will cost you money for the consultations among the lawyers, money for the cleaning of the counsel, money for the withdrawal of briefs and examining the evidence. It will cost you money for the substitutes, money for the copying of documents, with all the seals, the stamps, the fees. Money will have to pay all officials, bureaucrats, not presidential assistants, and all bribes will have to make expenses. I know. Sir, give your money to this man, and you are home free.
200 doubloons.
Yes, sir, you'll end up the winner. I took the time to figure out what all the expenses of dealing with justice would cost me, and came to the conclusion that by giving 200 doubloons to this man, you'd be saving yourself at least 150.
They would make fun of me.
Do as you like, sir, but if I were you, I'd stay away from the courts.
No, I refuse to pay 200.
Here comes the man we've been talking about.